The absolute madmen. They did it. 3 ARAM brawls back to back, week after week after week. Guys, my name is Brett. My YouTube channel is Good Talk Gaming. Thank you so much for joining me today. I can't believe it. I feel I'm actually happy. I think they recognize that Silver City and Braxis. Is Braxis Holdout? I never remember. Braxis Holdout, I think, is a StarCraft mission name. Braxis Outpost, I think, is what it is. They have to be able to see the numbers that whenever they do these brawls, more people play. So I'm not surprised to see them do back-to-back brawls that include just the draft format with ARAM. So yeah, not surprised, but very happy. So let's go ahead and load in here, get to the draft portion. Honestly, I didn't expect it, but to me, it just makes sense. I think ARAM is most people's favorite format in this. It's kind of, I don't want to speak for most people, but I have friends that play, and I know that they essentially just don't play if there's no ARAM Brawl. And for those of you who don't know, ARAM is all random, all mid. The heroes we get to choose from are random, and there's only one lane that we have to fight down. And yeah, regeneration globes are super important. It says constant action. We can't heal. We can't, go back to base and heal up. So it's very important to try and get a healer on your team. And we have some extremely powerful options here. I'd say Junkrat's probably the strongest. Hopefully our ally here goes Lieutenant Morales, so that we don't have to Deckard. There we go. Alright, that's looking strong. Garrosh is a good tank. Hanzo is good range DPS. And if this guy is a good Gazlo, that could be a good choice as well. Although Johanna does a ton of work in this mode. If he were to go Johanna and Garrosh was to switch to like Greymane or something, that could be very strong. But I'm going to be, with Hanzo, we're going to be neck and neck probably trying to do that damage. Let's see what we can do. Junkrat, I love him. He's such an easy hero in this mode. He has pretty much the longest ranged abilities in the game. And we're going to put some English on it. So if you check out like his range right now, and then now we do it. So check that out. Yeah. I'm going to be able to stand as far back as I want and still hit dudes.
The battle begins in
Oh, they have double Junkrat and Hanzo. Okay, so they went with a... they got a pretty sweet build as well. Yeah, exactly. I'm a pretty good Junkrat though. I'm not really scared of other Junkrats, but it is going to make it, hard for our teammates. In a moment, I guess I'll take a look at what their builds are to see how they're, different from mine. We need to expect ETC to be sliding around all over the place. The only annoying thing about Junkrat is just how many times you have to spam click in a game. It's really taxing. I'm getting old, man. My hands can't click 10,000 times in a game. So I'm actually surprised that they're not like booby trapping up, this little piece here. This little invisible kind of bush area. They're kind of letting me control it. They're using their mines in the center lane, which is not bad. Their Junkrat tried to get me there with one. See if we can boost them back. Make sure we always have a trap down. And they're going to get lots of vision with their Hondo. And we're just shooting in. At this point, we don't have the quest yet to get hits. So we're just trying to keep them back and make sure that every bomb that we throw out is in a way a hit. Even if we miss hitting a hero, we still want to make sure that we are hitting, maybe the gate in the background or the wave itself. ETC has that block. Go Gazlo. There we go. We gave him a trap to help him escape. God, this must be so annoying for our teammates. especially Garrosh, who's just getting, no doubt, peppered all game. But if LT just kind of stays on him, keeps him up, he shouldn't have a hard time tanking against those hits. The thing about Junkrat is he doesn't really do a ton of burst damage in most of his builds. So let's get Taste for Explosions. We're going to increase our damage every time we land a hit on a hero, which should be pretty often. Make sure we got a trap down. Gazlo's going to get trapped. Yep. Best thing we can do is try and punish them, keep them from getting greedy. And zone them out so they couldn't take advantage of a trapped Gazlo. So we're up to 11 stacks. I think we need 200 hits to max it out. Which I have definitely gotten to in these games. Felt like there might be a guy hiding there. So the whole build synergizes around using this. Just spamming out Frag Launcher. And in the later stages, there's going to be other quests. Every time we hit a hero, we get like a refund on the cooldown. That's going to be pretty integral to this build. And then the absolute last talent makes the explosions bigger, makes the mines, the grenades themselves bigger. Oh no. Yes, he right-clicked. And I set that up so that we made sure we didn't die there. But getting that pick on Hanzo also was pretty great. Didn't expect that. I also like to get Tricky Shuffle sometimes. It's going to increase our movement speed whenever we are out of grenades. You'll see there we get this kind of like little wind effect. And we'll grab our own fountain. We haven't grabbed one yet. It'll kind of ease up on LT's resources. Let him use his resources to heal Garrosh. Way more important. I can check them here. Okay, there's no one. We're clear. And they have vision on us thanks to Hanzo's arrow, so we want to just kind of hang back. Not give them full vision of our teammates. The general idea. We could be more aggressive with our trap, but we're not really pushing past the center lane. And what we want to do is prevent the dive from ETC. If we kind of hug this this trap, you see here we've isolated ETC from Brightwing, but we ourselves are isolated. And they want to get aggro on us. They're going to have to walk through grenades to do it. So against certain comps, you know, my right-click damage would also be pretty great. But against this kind of composition, it's going to be difficult to make use of it. So we're relying almost completely on our grenades to do our damage, which is fine. See our damage, we're leading right now at 21k. It's not surprising. It's all about that spam ability. And he almost went into that trap. Man, if they go like a full trap build, that could be pretty awkward. There is one to be had. Okay. I've probably clicked about 2,000 times so far this game. I think I naturally click more than most people, but whenever you play Junkrat, it's just a constant game of spamming. We baited out the mine there, making sure it didn't explode on one of our teammates, sending them, you know, forward into the wall. Okay. Adjust my camera a little bit so you guys can see what's going on up top. Okay. Was hoping to stand in the center and bait that out. I like Rocket Ride. I see what they're going for. They have a bit of like a double strategy on that. The Rip and Tear. Two of them is pretty fierce if you can get both of them going at once. It's like, where the heck do you go? So I was hoping to get them to go for me, and then I was gonna like pop out on my mind. I thought that would have been a pretty slick play. Ooh, nice. So with Gazlo taking that ult as well, I should be able to, if we time it well enough, as soon as I see him use it, and if I think he's going to get someone, I can Rocket Ride and land it right in the center of all of our enemies. So let's make a bit of a wall here that they're not really going to want to cross. Okay, let's go for a ride. We almost got a double kill there. And now we're going to come back super fast. For those of you who don't know what it does, basically gives us that bomb that we drop. And then we get on a rocket and we get back to combat super fast. Tried to set up an extra kill for Hanzo, but Brightwing was there with the polymorph effect. So our quest now up to 88. Not terrible. Keep on spamming. And sorry guys, my perspective is a little off in some of these battles. The thing about Junkrat is, I really don't need to see him. I don't really need to see where he is. I just need to be kind of watching where the enemy is. My range is so long that there's just not much value in looking at Junkrat. If I'm standing so close that I can see the enemies and myself kind of in the same frame, then I'm standing too close. Let's get some traps that chase heroes. Those are fun. Alright, we landed a nice mine there. Unfortunately, we landed on 3 of them, but mostly on the one guy who can get out of that type of situation, which is ETC. So we're just throwing the grenades out. There we go. Oh, we stepped in the trap for the first time, I think. Okay, that's a friendly dragon. Nice. They want to stand still for me, that's fine. Hanzo, I think, is going to whip his ult there. It's good. Nice, they interrupted. Garrosh was able to toss ETC and interrupt his ult. It's very good. Looks like our Hanzo has completed his quest. That one quote pretty much sums up Junkrat. Aiming is overrated. And with his range and his AoE, we're able to pressure them from super far back. It's going to make it very difficult for them to defend. Lock him down. And if we find ourselves in danger, which we kind of are right now, we're separated, we're just going to rocket ride. Oh no, the polymorph. The last second polymorph. Heal me up, buddy. Ooh, that was pretty crappy. Okay. So this is what we needed. Endless nades. Now we're actually scary. All we have to do is hit heroes and it reduces the cooldown significantly. Normally I would say my average is hitting about... No, that's not happening. Normally I'd say my average is hitting like 2 heroes per, which just almost like completely resets. Make sure we get that right click damage in. We drop that mine just in case he managed to break free somehow, some sort of cleanse effect, and we would have been able to knock him right back into our allies with that. We can protect our flank. We have so many tools to disrupt the ETC. See if we can nail him. Oh, we didn't quite. He had a speed boost there and made it out from the Bright Wing. That's okay. We're going to be right back in the battle. It wasn't my best ult, that's for sure. I was hoping to get a Junkrat, but that Gazlo ult went off way faster than I thought it would.
Enemy slain.
Knock back that Hanzo. Just keep him out of the fight for a second. And you'll just, if you just watch the cooldown on Frag Launcher, every time we hit, and we can take kind of sure things on ETC. ETC is a super easy target.
Such daring.
Brings a tear to my eyes.
Mayhem.
Alright, put some damage downfield. Right Wing's not exactly a safe target. His polymorph is pretty dangerous. Ooh, and there goes the kind of burst fire ability of their Junkrat. So they're building differently than us. I kind of want to take a look. If we ever die, I'm going to stop for a second and take a look at the different builds happening. ETC is going to be hard to hit. It's okay. The idea was just to get us out of that, excuse me, that dangerous situation. Gotta weave through all the grenades. Get that guy off. So let's get cannonballs. So now these things are huge, and they do a ton of damage. As well as our right click does the same thing. I mean, that right there was 700 damage. So we're kind of fully online right now. We've almost completely finished our quest. And judging by how little we both pushed, this is going to be a long game. And make them pay for trying to advance on us. As I've said before, even if we're not, you know, hitting a hero exactly, we want to make sure we're always hitting something.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Man, I'm good.
But since we're hurt, really doesn't matter that we missed. It's very easy for ETC to juke. It's actually just a pretty easy ability to juke in general. We just wanted to get full HP, which we now have, and we're back in the fight. So we're up to 91k. We're in the lead for hero damage by like 20,000.
Fort destroyed.
And our right click is very powerful, so we want to make sure we're using it when we get the chance. And now we have a clear line of sight into their back line, so we'll take that. And ETC is going for the ult, saw that. Just keep him off of us. Right wing using that cleanse. He's super far away from his allies though.
Smile on you.
He's invisible? I need to look at his talents. I don't remember him having the ability to go invisible, but that's pretty cool. Must be like his last talent. So from this angle, we're just, I mean, I don't know how much damage they're doing, but I feel like I'm doing almost as much damage as both of their Junkrats combined. Just playing the angles. Turn me into a squirrel, it's a pretty dirty trick. Good save from their Bright Wing there.
Yep, I see him, all right.
Oh no, don't kill me, bro. Ooh. Where my heals at, homie? Like, I don't really want to stop the push, because not only am I doing a ton of damage to them, but every time I, you know, quote-unquote miss, I'm either clearing the wave or I'm hitting the tower. So my team decides to back up to take this camp. I don't know if I completely agree with that. It's not terrible, but at this late stage in the game, every hero has the ability to kill a camp. So they don't really push all that well. Backing up, I don't think was really the play there. We had a lot of pressure on them, and now we've kind of given them a chance to let them recoup with Brightwing. Yeah, here they go. Yeah, that camp did absolutely nothing. And now we are the ones being pushed. I don't know. I try not to tell people what to do whenever I play. I like to give like helpful suggestions, but like the camps are useless. In this scenario where, you know, we're all dead, why not just push? You've got 5 heroes up. Why stop to take a camp? You know, a really not a very strong camp. Look how much damage they can do with just a few of them focusing down this fort.
One of our forts has fallen.
Yeah, it's only a game. Why you have to be mad? Alright, let's knock that ETC into the gate. Do some damage on him.
Let the dragon consume you. Admirable. Double kill. Triple
There
kill.
we go. We'll bat clean up. No big deal. And I think someone's up here. Take a second to kind of look at the other Junkrat abilities. So they both went for put some English on it. Interesting. I don't know if that's like the pro build or something. But I don't know, man. My increased range has been pretty sick this game. Whenever you look at talents, you have to look at them basically in their totality. Some talents kind of suck on their own, but in conjunction with several others are just super good. So here comes the ETC, probably looking for his ult. We're just going to make sure that the backline is so hurt that they just don't really want to go in on us. That they really don't have a wave to push with. This is a ridiculous game. It's going to end up being quite a long one if we can't, you know, win this fight soon. Good combo from Hanzo.
Such daring.
Worthy strike.
We need the follow up. Come on.
Double kill.
Well, that's bad.
Almost as good as a true orc.
I'm not sure what everyone was chasing. Hopefully they got it. Looked like maybe a second Junkrat.
Almost as good as a true orc. Double kill.
There we go. And that might be game.
We make a great team.
Now I can sit for a second and just blow the heck out of this wave.
You go on.
Yeah, I think their Hanzo might have been new.
Keep destroying.
Or maybe just not familiar with Hanzo. Hanzo can be a very difficult hero to play. I don't play him very much. He's not really my play style.
This'll be good. Yep.
Man, if we can get this pick, that would be huge.
Fire in the hole.
Come on, guys, get it. There we go.
More walking. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let the dragon consume you.
Alright, Hanzo's ult gets a kill for us. And for once we get caught in the ETC death ult. Let's clear the wave.
I see him all right.
Hopefully this is GG. Alright, GG. Very good game. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out, look at those stats. 164k. Yeah, no surprise there.
MVP.
Oh, they added MVPs to this? That's cool. So they didn't used to have this, but now I guess I'm MVP. And I'll give it to somebody else. You know.
Epic.
I don't think you can even vote for yourself. But yeah, Healer did great. Garrosh did a good job of getting in their face. And of course, I did the most ridiculous damage you can do on a Junkrat. I did almost as much damage as both of their Junkrats combined, which is kind of where you want to be. I think my build was just better. It's very focused. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I'm just trying to bring you guys some positive spin on a game that can cause a lot of salt. And hopefully you enjoy watching. Junkrat is pretty easy mode. Not exactly a ton of skill there. But there is some skill in, you know, using your mind as well as your trap to, you know, provide a bit of area denial against your opponents. And then to kind of corralling them in a way with your grenades from super long range. Always kind of, you know, pushing enemies in a certain direction. You know, dropping 4 grenades on the left side of the battlefield might force all your opponents to go to the right. And then in that way, you know, you're kind of pushing them where you want them to go. So he's a pretty unique hero. Very strong, especially on that map. So, you know, if you get a chance to pick him, consider it, because he's a pretty powerful pick. So guys, that's it for me today. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.